Hey there folks, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. I have come to the conclusion that we really don't have many monies left, so we're gonna have to do some missions to rectify that. Welcome to Mission Control. So, let's go find some missions that we can make some serious cash on. Hopefully some that don't really require a very large rocket, because I don't think we have enough to build one, and we'll have to recover the whole thing too. Okay, science data from space around Kerbal. We could do that. Let's see here. Prestige, trivial rewards. We get quite a bit of money from it. And one science. We lose money if we don't do it or if we don't do it correctly. So let's make sure that we do this. So the objective is receive or transmit or recover scientific data from space around Kerbal. Yep, let's take that one. And the Rockomax Poodle engine, we could test that, but nah, let's just launch straight up in the air, do some science when we're at 70,000 meters, and then we'll come right back down. That should be good. Maybe we can do 2 missions at the same time. Test small gear bay landed at Kerbal. Okay, so what is this? We want you to test the small gear bay landed at Kerbal. To test this, use the run test option in the parts context menu when all tests objectives are met. Really don't get much money from it, but it's not that hard. So yeah, let's do that one too. So let's look at the active ones. We have the small gear, and we have just do some science around Kerbal. So let us make a new completely reusable spacecraft, because we have like not much money at all. So there we go. Let's slap that guy on, slap that guy on. Okay, so we have around 20,000. We spent 4,000 already on this. So, it's, which is the most powerful engine? Okay, that's the most powerful one. We want the one with the gimbaling, just in case, because we don't want to crash it. Alright, now we need some of these doohickeys. We'll put 4 of them on. And we'll also... Ooh, tri-stack coupler. We're not going to use that this particular time. We will put on some... Ooh, we could put on some large Rockomax solid fuel boosters, which I think we will. Let's place it right in the center there. Perfect. Do we have any space tape yet? We do have space tape. There we go. Now we need to put some cushions on. Oh, that's the small gear bay. Oh. Yeah, we'll just throw one on here. Why not? 'Cause that makes perfect sense. Totally. Alright. We are not actually going to use these, so we are going to shove these in a separate stage, because we don't want to actually disconnect anything, because we want it to all come back in one piece, because that will save us some money in the long run, because I am a cheap bastard. Alright, there we go. You might want to put some SAS on this too. Also, we need to have a battery with a remote control so we can transmit and send science from space around Kerbal. Also, we're going to need a lot more parachutes. There we go. 1 parachute on each of those. We have a parachute on here. We might as well throw some more parachutes on it, because it can't hurt. However, it can cost a lot of money, and we're actually spending a lot right now. Oops, I only wanted a 3 symmetrical thing. There we go. Alright. All the parachutes will be deployed in this particular stage. Make sure I do this correctly, otherwise I'll be wasting all my precious monies. Alright. So we have these 4 rockets are going to go off, then this main rocket engine will go off. And then we hopefully should be in space so we can send our science via Communitron. Actually, we'll use this one because I think it's slightly better. So, oh, nope, this one. There we go. We don't want to cover up our flag, so we'll put it here. And because we need some science to actually do up there, we'll throw this guy, I don't know, right here. This is such an awkward rocket with landing gears sticking off the side. Alright, well, what could possibly go right? I mean wrong. What the... Yep, there we go. That sounds good. Let us take this guy to space. Oh, before I do that, almost forgot. Need a battery pack. Save and... oh dear. Launch. The maiden flight of the WTF Bro 1000 is going to commence as soon as the game loads. Okay, here we are. Here's to actually hoping we can get into space with this monstrosity. Jeb doesn't look so enthused, so it may not happen. Well, let's run test. Hooray, we did it. Raise gear. I could technically recover the vessel, but let's see if we can get even more science out of it. Make sure nothing crazy is going to happen. These rockets, then this rocket, and then these parachutes, and then don't press this button. Okay, I think we're set. Here goes everything. Oh, Jeb's happy now. All is solved. All we needed to do was launch the rocket. Well, we are really cruising. We're at around 150 meters per second, going straight up, and we're already at around 2,500 meters, so it may happen. Oh dear, this rocket is loud. Alright, let's take a look. Where is our apoaps? We're at around 1/3 of our fuel left. Apoaps is only at around 10,000 meters, but we have this big old liquid fuel engine with 2 rockets left. Hopefully it's enough to push all of these empty solid fuel rocket boosters up into the atmosphere as well. We are slowing down, so I guess the answer to that would be no. But on the bright side, we shouldn't lose anything because we have enough parachutes. We'll be able to recover the whole vessel. At least that's the hope. And as we burn off fuel, the ship will become lighter, therefore we should be able to get into at least... hopefully... Yep, see, we're actually starting to gain speed now that we lost some of the fuel. Alright, as long as we get into 70,000 meter apoaps, we're going to be fine. We're already at around 22,000 meters with a 27,000 meter apoaps. And the faster we go, the faster it will go up. And we still have 3/4 of our fuel left, so that's perfectly fine. Jeb is loving it. So we have one of the tests is complete. Test the small landing gear, which pretty much required nothing at all. We didn't get much from it, but... well, I think we got 315 credits, which is enough to buy, like, 1 engine. Hey, it's something, though, because we're running really, really low on fuel. Or not fuel, but money. We're actually kind of running low on fuel, too, but we should be able to make it. It's 50,000 meters. We have a little bit less than half of our fuel left on this. And we're increasing in speed, so we'll keep on watching this. Who knows, maybe we'll be able to get into a high orbit, or not high orbit, but into high space above Kerbin. In order for it to be in orbit, you actually have to, you know, be going around the planet, not just be in space. Alright, well, we're going to get into space, so that's nice. I might want to save some of my fuel so that if the parachutes aren't enough, we can decide to fire the engine to slow us down some more. Alright, once we get into space, we'll do our experiment. Ooh, there's a light on here. Lights on. Oh, there's not a very useful light, unfortunately. And we are in space. So, observe mystery goo. Alright, we will... Well, when we transmit the data, we won't actually gain anything from it. So, let's also take a crew report. Okay, we'll keep the data. Keep the data. Hopefully we actually get something useful from it. Otherwise, we'll have to do an EVA and gather some... Yeah, let's just do an EVA. EVA report. Keep data. Board. And let's turn our engines on just a little bit so we don't completely waste all of our fuel. And let's transmit the data. I know we'll lose a lot of the... Transmit all. I know we'll lose a lot of the good data, but it's to succeed in our quest. There we go. Perfect. Now we can turn off that. We get a little bit of science from it. Not as much as we would like, but it will give us the monies, and that's what we need at the moment. And we are coming back down. So let's speed up a bit. Okay, we hit the atmosphere. We'll go into a time warp. Alright. And you can actually see the planet rotating underneath us very, very slowly. We were actually supposed to land over there somewhere, but here we are. We're landing actually quite far east of where we were supposed to land because of the planet's rotation. It might be time to deploy the parachute before we completely destroy our ship, because the spinning will destroy our ship. Okay, this should be enough parachutes. Probably could have put landing gear on it. I mean, other than that one. Alright. They open up at around 500 meters, so... Alright, our speed is slowing down quite well. And, ooh, cool ground textures I've never really noticed before. Okay, we should actually be fine. I don't think anything is going to break at 6.7 meters per second. So let's increase our speed when we go on down here. Looks like we're in slightly higher lands above than above the space center. Not much higher, but maybe it's a different biome and we might be able to get some science from it. Don't break. Success! We didn't break any parts whatsoever. In fact, we should get maximum money back for this ship, so let's recover the vessel. I would call that a awesome success. We got no science from this mission. Hooray. We got a lot of funds back, though. Yeah, there we go. We got 15,000 funds added from recovered parts because I think we were able to recover just about everything. And more reputation for good old Jebediah. And now our funds are about double, if well, more than double what they were before. We had around 20,000, now we have 50,000, so that is fantastic. Welcome to Mission Control. Please select a thing to do. Test Sepatron at landed on Kerbin. Well, this should be easy. We want you to test the Sepatron landed at Kerbin. Okay. Accept contract. So this will be a very, very, very short little mission. All we need to do It's not really even going to be a space mission. It's not even going to be an atmospheric mission. We are just going to have fun on the surface. There we go. Oh, that might be too low. Let me raise this up a bit. Well, apparently we can't attach it to that, so what we will do is we will put a piece of something underneath it. Science Junior. Why won't it let us place? Oh, well, that's why. Let's get a new ship. Herp-a-lerp-a-derp. We knew that was the problem all along, right? And let's have some fun. Alright, and because we're crazy, we will put a parachute on here. Actually, that's because we're sane, because we don't really want to die. And we'll put a battery on here because why not? That looks completely safe. Alright, we'll save that guy and launch it. We're just doing this for the test science and, well, money rather. Alright, and here's to hoping we don't die when we test one of these things. Okay. Oh, looks like we did it. Success. That could have been a disaster if I launched the Sepatron and the parachute at the same time, so let's put these Sepatrons in a separate stage. Alright. And science away! Oh yeah! This has got to be the shortest flight ever. At least for Jeb. And maximum of... That's actually pretty high for just Sepatrons. We got up to around 1,200 meters. Maybe we can do some science at the pad. Actually, I don't think we can because I think the Sepatron is blocking our way out. Oh well. We'll see. And at the very least, we'll get some monies out of it. Oh, and there we go. Yeah, let's roll our way to safety. There we go. Let's see, can we EVA? Nope, can't get out. Oh well. That was successful though. No science from that. But we did get one data apparently. We got some funds added. And no prestige, I don't think. Nope, we got some more reputation. Look at our reputation, 710. That's not bad. Alright. We have all of these really, really cool ones that I kind of really sort of really want to do. Exploring Minmus actually takes less Delta V than exploring the Mun, despite the fact it's further away, because it has less gravity. That's why it doesn't take quite as much Delta V if you can do it right. Let's see here. So we might do this in an upcoming episode. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it now because we simply don't have the money. We could try to rescue somebody, but we might need some RCS thrusters for that. Science data from space around Kerbal. I thought we did this one. Apparently not. Or maybe this is a different one. Let's see what it says. It seemed incredible for a worried-looking crew passing a flood dynamics research lab that none of us for sure knew it was Kerbal. It was in fact perfectly round and not an oblate spheroid as some lunatics suggested. And it probably actually is an oblate spheroid. Granted, the way we would frequently see a possible crash landing was quite definitely part of the reason. As a result of that apparently okay chain of events, this is where you come in. So we want you to send us science data from space around Kerbin. Well, we essentially just did that with the WTF Bro 1000, so we can make a slightly better craft. Let's see here, we'll only get one science from it, but we'll accept this contract. This is essentially the same thing, right? We want you to test us... Oh, from around the Mun. That's a bit different. Test radial decoupling. We could actually do that as well. We'll get some science from it. So we'll make a different chip that will actually decouple the large solid fuel rocket boosters, and it will still make it up into space. So what we're going to do is we're going to load up the WTF Bro 1000, slightly change it a bit. So we need the radial decouplers, so structural radial decouplers, so we're going to take these off, no longer need the landing gear on there. There we go. Now we'll place these on here. Yeah, that looks about right. Nope, they're slightly off center. They're still slightly off center, so it needs to be one more tick to the... That has to be right. Yep, there we go. Perfect. And now we need the space tape. Make sure that that's not... Oh my god. Make sure that these are not in the way of the hatch. Can I grab it? Nope. Keep on grabbing the other piece that I don't want to grab. I want to grab the space tape nodule. Oh well. It'll be fine, I guess. So we will be testing these around Kerbin. Make sure we have the correct... Well, what do we need for the mission, for contracts? Note Kerbin orbit. Does it have to be an orbit? We're gonna have to relook at that information, because if it's an orbit, we'll have to really change the design of this ship, because we'll need a lot more delta V. Also, we can probably throw on some parachutes on these guys, so that when they detach, they can actually be recovered, hopefully. Okay, so these... Where are these parachutes? Nope, not those. These? Yep, these parachutes will actually decouple right here. Alright, so we have these. So that's the main engine. The radial decouplers. We want these 4 engines to go off first, so we'll add another stage in. There we go. So the staging goes as this. These engines will go off. They will detach. This engine will go off. We should actually probably deploy the chutes at the same time. Actually, it shouldn't matter. Well, yeah, it should. So we'll deploy these right here, so that these chutes go off. When it detaches, then this engine goes off, then we'll get into space. This is going to be the WTF Bro 1000, or 2,000, 20,000, 2,000. Alright. Before we launch it, I want to go back to the contracts, make sure we don't have to actually get into orbit. Should have read that a little bit more carefully. Active decoupler orbiting around Kerbin. Oh yes, we do have to be in an orbit. So, I don't think we're going to be able to get that one. But we can certainly get the science from space around Kerbin. We'll get one tiny measly science from it. And some monies, which is good, because then if we have enough, we can finally make it to, like, Minmus or the Mun. And when we go to the Mun, we'll totally have to do this one as well as this one, because then we'll get, like, so much data from it. Oh, actually, this one you're supposed to land on the Mun. Nah, I don't have to get back, though, which is nice. Okay. We could test the radial decoupler landed at Kerbal. That would work. Okay. That should be fine. We will launch our craft. We will look for the WTF Bro 2000. We will launch it. So we won't be able to complete all of our active missions, but we will certainly complete 2 of them, which is more data from space around Kerbal. Now let's see if we can select that guy and test it. And well, it looks like we already... Okay, that one's already completed. So now we need to go to space. So we will turn on our SAS, our stability control, and away we go. So just like the other craft, this one should be able to make it into space without a problem. In fact, it'll make it into space a lot easier, because when we ditch these heavy engines, we will be able to use all of our Delta V to go up, instead of wasting it on trying to haul these empty engines into space. And you know what? Just for grins, we're gonna see if we can make it into a mountain biome, so that we can gather some data when we're there. Do an EVA report, or gather some datas and whatnot. Alright. Engines are off, and... uh-oh. That could have gone better. Oh well. On the bright side, this ship is in good condition, so that's one thing that's nice, I suppose. I don't think we're going to be recovering any of those engines, because it's just debris at the moment. Ooh, booster debris. I wonder if we'll be able to gather that for some extra money. Alright, let's take a look at our apoaps, see how far it is. And remember, even though it does say we're going to be landing over here, the planet will be rotating underneath us, which will hopefully make us land somewhere over here. Okay, we are going up quite quickly, so we can adjust our orbit a little bit, or not our orbit, but our trajectory a little bit. Let's take a look. Are we going to get into space? Yes, we certainly will. And that should be good enough. Let us speed up the time. Make sure we have enough energy. There we go. Let's see what is our altitude. Doesn't say what our altitude is. Oh, I believe we are in space now. Yes, we are. So what we're going to do is we are going to once again do a crew report, keep data, observe mystery goo, keep data, and we are going to where did our antenna go? First, well, we'll extend it first. We'll increase our throttle so we can produce a little bit of electricity, and we will transmit the data, transmit all. We won't actually get anything from it, except we will successfully do that. Alright, perfect. Now let's take a look. Alright, it's going well. We are at the top of our apoaps. We are heading back down. The planet's rotating beneath us just as planned. we should be able to make it into the highlands. That's a highland area. This is a highland area, so we might be able to get some science from it. So let us speed up this. Oh, we're gonna land pretty high up there. That's gonna be pretty awesome, actually. I don't know what altitude these mountains are, so we're gonna wait to deploy our chutes. Oh my God, we're going down fast. We're burning up. And deploy our chutes, because I have no idea how far up those mountains end. It could be like 5,000 meter tall mountains. So let's slow down a bit. It's nice that we saved some rocket fuel. I don't see our shadow yet, so we're not that close. Deploy, guys. We're like really close to this mountain. It would not hurt if you would deploy your parachutes. There we go. And we're still going down pretty quick, so we're gonna have to use some of our engine to yeah, we're going to be landing on the side of a mountain. This is just going to end up in so badly. We'll get some science from doing EVAs, I'm guessing, but, come on. Okay, well, I have no idea where the ship is in relation to this mountain. I'm guessing it's close would be my answer, but I don't know how close. Kinda don't want to land like right on it, but I think that's gonna happen anyways. Yep, there's our shadow. And let's make sure that we have a nice gentle landing. And he died. God, I'm so sorry, Jeb. This is the last time I'll ever do something that stupid. I say as I revert to launch and do something just as stupid. Oh dear. Well, one more try. It can't possibly go as badly this time because I'm not going to aim for the mountains. And Jeb is mysteriously alive again, which is fine with me because he's pretty awesome. And let's burn a little bit to the side. Maybe we can just land in the highlands area and not actually on top of a slope of a mountain. We will be fine. Just in case things go horribly awry, there we go. We'll have 2 stages for the parachutes. Actually, no, that's a terrible idea. Yeah. Oh dear Lord. What happened to our... Where... Oh, crap. What happened to our little radial decouplers? They were supposed to decouple. That's what I get for messing with the staging. Okay, well... On the bright side, we can still recover the vessel and do it again! Hooray! And we won't die in the process, which is also nice. And this time we won't mess with the staging. We'll just let it be, because it did its job last time. I heard something explode. That's what I get for using time warp. Okay. Okay, well, whatever. Apparently they did decouple. And maybe... Oh, I bet it's the space tape that held them on. Oh, Lord. Yeah. Well, let's recover the vessel and do it again. Oh well. We'll get this done eventually. I swear. Alright, let's do this again. I won't mess with the staging, and we will get some good money so we can finally go to the mun. Actually go to the mun, which would be nice. Alright. No messing with staging this time. We're just going to go. And wherever we land, we land. Because I don't fancy dying. Ooh, what's that? There's a little black dot over in the distance. I can see it. Maybe we'll have to land there someday and find out what it is. Alright. Same thing, rinse and repeat as last time, except we're not gonna foolishly make the same mistake. Alright, let's just... Can we speed up time? No, we can't. Oh yeah, we can do a physical time warp. Alright, and there we go. Out of fuel. Oh, come on. Well... I don't even know what to say. Well, there goes some debris. It's pretty cool. I guess we're just gonna call this one a failure. Well, that's fine. Maybe off camera I'll actually go and complete this with one of the with one of our ships that actually can make it into space without self-combusting. Ooh, hey, there's the... Well, we'll be able to recover those, which is nice, I guess. Slow down. There we go. Let's speed back up again. I guess that's what Separatrons are for. Oh well. And slow down as we gently touch down. When I say gently, I mean everything around us will explode. Alright, let's recover the vessel. Let's see here. Good. Our funds are actually going back down again because I'm an idiot. Well, actually, if we go to the tracking center, we should be able to recover some of the debris that's just scattered around here. Apparently not. Well, that's a shame. Well, I think that'll be it for this episode. Probably off screen I'll go get some more money so we can make it to the mun next episode, because that's kind of sort of what I really want to do, is make it to the mun. So I think that'll be it for this episode. Thank you folks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Hey, what's that?